I'm here with Jason from Botrista. How are you doing today?
Doing awesome. Thanks for having me.
So tell me a little bit about you. Like, I want to know
Sure.
all about your company, but I kind of want to know about the man behind the company.
Well, that's very generous.
Yeah.
I can tell you my story, if you will, very quickly. So I'm a restaurant guy through and through.
Okay.
Right. So as a child, my father worked for Ray Kroc. Right. So he worked at McDonald's back in the old school days. And why that's relevant is because I grew up in a home that was all about restaurant operations. And then he went on to be a franchisee of a brand called Cousin Subs in Wisconsin. And as a child, I just grew up in this entrepreneurial restaurant family.
You like to hustle.
I like to hustle, and dinner table conversations are about everything restaurant, right? Visiting restaurants, and it's just fun. So yeah, that's my childhood, which is relevant because that's who I became as far a restaurant guy. So college went to briefly, and I just knew I wanted to operate restaurants. So jumped in the family business, worked there for a handful of years, and then got the opportunity to go to the corporate side of Cousin Subs and be the VP of operations there. And then from there, I jumped to another brand as a president, and I've just been in restaurants.
So how old were you when you made that first jump to the corporate side?
Yeah, so worked for my family business from 16 to, I guess, 29.
Okay.
Right? In the last 8 years or 7 years of my family business, I was operating it as a multi-unit franchisee. And then, 29, 30, I went to Cousin Subs. Mm-hmm. And then from there, about 35, I went to Zoop. And then I'm going to stop there because then you'll guess my age. But so that was a Zoop Eatery.
You seem pretty young.
I'm younger. I'm younger.
Yeah.
But right in the mid part of my career. So spent 5 years at Zoop, which I would tell you was the most impactful part of my restaurant leadership experience, working with a mid-sized brand across 32 states and founder-led organization. And I learned a lot there. And then we sold that company. And then I came to Botrista, where I'm at right now.
So what was the thing that you took away from all those past experiences that you're using in your new role? Like, is there like one thing you're like, oh my gosh, like if I hadn't learned this or done that?
Yeah, I mean there is. So at Zoop, credit to Eric Ursher, the founder and CEO at that business, for 20 plus years, successful brand. The one thing which he learned from somebody else and he taught me that sticks with me everywhere I go is lead, follow, or get out of the way.
Oh,
right?
I love that.
It's interesting because even right now I don't always do it well.
Yeah.
But as a leader, you really want to understand when you lead, when you follow, and when you just have to get out of the way.
Yeah.
And I find myself at a point in my career where it's very enjoyable to get out of the way, although at times it's hard. Mm-hmm. But put good people around me that you trust that are more skilled than you. Yeah. So lead, follow, get out of the way is for me by far the one thing I think of as far as what I've learned over the years.
It's kind of funny. I feel like I kind of like live that, but I just never really
you
put it together. yeah.
But now you have some words to it.
I do, and you're right. To be a great leader, you have to know how to follow first.
You do.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
I tell my kids all the time. They're 17, 15, and 13, and they know I'm going to say it before I say it now.
Yeah.
But it's like it's something that I'm trying to instill with them. But I also think you just need to experience it.
Yeah. Right? So talk to me about your new role, or your role.
About a year and a half. Mm-hmm. So Chief Strategy Officer for Botrista Beverages, automated beverage platform that enables restaurants to serve trendy and craft beverages. So founded by Sean Su, and he is an ex-Tesla employee for about 6-7 years at Tesla. He's a serial entrepreneur from Taiwan. Essentially, he invented a bot that can make any cold beverage you can think of.
All right, so what are some of the most popular cold beverages?
Yeah, good question. I have a longer answer, but touch a button, you can have anything cold, and we actually work with brands to see what beverage is best for them. So we have shakes, cocktails, smoothies, boba tea, refresher lemonades, you name it. So as far as the most popular ones, it depends on the food concept. So, as an example, if it's a fried chicken concept, maybe a smoothie would be great to pair with their food. Or if it's a Korean concept or Asian cuisine, then, boba tea would be great too. Although boba is almost everywhere now.
It is almost everywhere, yeah.
So a lot of categories. Shakes is a new category that's high in demand. So it depends on the concept.
Yeah, so that's a pretty versatile bot that you guys have.
It is, and when we do our demo, we typically show that this one bot, one piece of equipment, replaces 12 others. Right, so there's a shake machine, there's a smoothie machine, there's a boba tea holder, there's bubblers, It does do a lot of power, workhorse, and it's something that's we've had a lot of success with. So
Yeah. Have you heard of any like testimonials about how much money that your bots are saving these restaurants?
yeah, so we save restaurants a lot of money in efficiencies and operations. We are a beverage company, so the best thing we do is actually help them make more money. So we actually partner with brands to find a beverage gap where they can offer more for their guests and add incremental sales. And the power of Botrista really is to give those restaurants, which they otherwise would not have, the ability to do multiple beverage categories that can drive top line sales and bottom line profit.
All right. So what's your favorite beverage out of Botrista?
So it changes weekly. It just changes weekly. I was at a conference last week, and for the first time I had a taro smoothie with chocolate popping boba, and it was absolutely amazing.
Man, I should have tried that yesterday instead of the lemonade one. That was even delicious.
I can get you one after this if you want.
That is awesome. So how do you guys come up with the different drinks that you're going to serve out of it? Do you have like a menu development team or something? Do you get feedback from customers? What do you guys do?
Appreciate that question. So we actually use data and AI to find the best menu for our partners, right? So combine that with some culinary in-house skill and beverage experts. We curate a menu that's right for them. So our team are restaurant people, right? So we have Michelin star chefs, we have 20 plus year executives, ops guys, we have beverage experts. Like we have not built out a sales team, we built out a beverage expert team. So we're dialed in on it. We do rely on, again, a lot of data and AI to help us directionally, but then we use the human touch and expertise to put together the perfect menu.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So how can people get a hold of you to learn more about you or Botrista?
I mean, LinkedIn messaging always works. I do answer them.
Slide in your DMs.
Slide in my DMs, yeah. I will answer anybody at any time. Jason.valentine@botrista.com is my email.
Okay.
But happy to talk to anyone. And really, we're in the mission to educate people.
Yeah.
Right. We're not a sales team. We're a restaurant executive team and restaurant experts that are trying to really partner with brands to help them elevate their beverage program. So it's not a high sales pitch. It's really just show them what we're doing, and we like to get people in front of the bot. So as a company, we actually partner internally with our teams, and we send a bot to corporate offices, and we do live innovation days and just do tastings, right? And get the drinks to people that are decision makers and let them actually experience what we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I love running into companies like you guys because you're just so innovative, and you can tell that you have the passion to serve. Like you've created a solution that these restaurants need, and it's cool. And people like us or people like me, I get the benefit by going to these restaurants and having these amazing beverages.
Yeah, and cold beverages are just hot, right? So 75% of all Starbucks sales are cold beverages.
Yeah.
We've seen the Cosmics, we've seen the Dunkin' Donuts. They're out there, and the cool thing, I went from the restaurant executive to the supplier side. And I don't think I would do that with many companies. I mean, I'm not a tech guy, but I saw the need that Sean filled with this technology and this beverage company, and it was just a cool experience to kind of come to be part of what we're doing here.
Are you guys getting into the whole like mocktail movement?
Mocktails, absolutely. Mocktails are big, right? So definitely the younger demographics like to have that, and even people want to get away from alcohol, right? So we do a pretty extensive mocktail line, and want to note we customize all beverages. Yeah. So every ingredient is dispensed separately, right? We dispense thick quality purees. The technology we built, Sean built, that we sell, helps or actually takes quality ingredients and dispenses it by one ingredient at a time. So when we build a mocktail, if you have a strawberry mocktail, the strawberry is separate, the cane sugar is separate, the lemonade base is separate. You can customize a recipe to exactly what you want.
So one more question. What is the difference? Like, why do you guys use why do you not use syrup?
Why do we not use syrup?
Yeah.
So just quality product.
Okay.
So we have lots of ingredients, over 100 ingredients. Every brand is looking for a different type of ingredient. We really focus on high quality purees, right? So our strawberry puree is strawberries and cane sugar.
Okay.
When you smell it, you can smell the strawberries from a foot away.
Yeah.
Right. So that's just the demand. The quality ingredient is what restaurants want. That's what consumers want.
Yeah. Yeah, I would much rather drink a puree than a syrup any day.
Yes, yeah, we show it at the booth, right? We show what a syrup is, where you get in the standard coffee shop, and we show what we're dispensing in our bot.
All right, when you guys do coffee too?
Absolutely. If it's cold,
you do it all.
If it's cold, we do blended on ice. If it's cold, we do it. And even in shakes was our newest category that we just came out with. That's
awesome. I love it. Well, Jason, thank you so much for hanging out with me today and for innovating and disrupting out there.
Yeah, appreciate the questions.
Great things.
Thank you. All right, take care.